Hey everyone! To those who don't know me, my name is Jody. And today I want to talk about what's the buzz on Clubhouse. Clubhouse is a iPhone or iPad app that has gained a huge following, and it has gone from a, hey Benjamin, it's gone from a very small app to a huge app. It started out and it immediately went to 600,000 followers, and now it has well over 10 million users, and of course the revenue on that has gone up huge. So I'm going to give you some tips on not only the app itself, but also how to use the app if you're already on it. There are some tips and tricks that you can use. Number one, you have to track down and get an invitation to be in this app, okay? So you can go ahead, and if you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can go ahead and download the app and go ahead and set up a basic profile, and then once you've gotten an invitation, then you can accept it. Normally it starts out with 2 invitations, and then as you use the app and actually participate in things like that, they can send you more depending on the ways you use it. So when you go ahead and download it, set up your basic profile. And this is really huge. Try to set it up with a picture that you use on all your social media platforms. That way you'll be easier to find, easier for others to find you and follow you. And the way that Clubhouse works is it is basically an app that is an audio social media, where you don't actually see each other. You just listen to whoever is speaking and take notes. And these audio rooms can last from anywhere from 30 minutes to 45 minutes to actually days. Hey Patrick, thank you for joining me. So even these rooms can last for up to days, or 12 to 24 hours even. And I've seen them last even longer than that. So you just have to gauge your use on that. Contacts in Clubhouse will be notified when you do join up. If you sync your contacts, and if you haven't been able to secure an invite yet, what you can do is when your contacts are notified that you have signed up, then they can actually invite you, and you'll be bumped up, and it'll actually send you a notification that says that you have, gained access, and you can go ahead and finish setting everything up. Number 2, you go in, and as soon as you can, or as soon as you've gotten your invite, you'll be sent, you'll notice in the app that you can pick the topics of interest, and you can follow users and or topics of interest. And then number 3, you set up your profile and link your Twitter, and if you don't have Twitter, you can also link your Instagram. And if you don't have Instagram, just kind of helps to have especially the Instagram. That way people can kind of see what you're doing. And add, like I said, a profile picture that matches the rest of your social media profiles. That way people can kind of find you. And also you can set up your bio with interests, hobbies, your company name, etc. And always try to keep that really interesting, because the first 3 lines of your profile will help others to be attracted to you, to kind of see what you're about, what you're doing, what you're there for, and kind of what's going on. So if you're doing it for a business, you would want to be super interesting, and not take liberties with it, of course, but try to be interesting to catch people's eyes. Number 4, scroll through your home page. Now there's no icon for the home page, but you can access it by clicking the back button in the upper left corner of the page of the app. and that'll take you to the home button, and there you can kind of make adjustments. Number 5, if you're not interested in what your home button or your home page is showing you, because it'll like send you different things, different interests that like any other page does. It tries to, like Facebook tries to get you with things that you're interested. So if you are interested in Great Danes, of course it's going to send you Great Danes, which personally I am. But now this is not as much that. It's basically for thinkers, people who are wanting to talk about things that are super interesting. So like fitness, I'm into fitness, so it like goes into a lot of fitness things. I'm into healthy eating, so it sends me healthy eating things. I'm into network marketing, so it sends me a lot of other people who are in network marketing. So you can actually tap on the magnifying glass icon to see Clubhouse's Explorer page, and that can give you suggestions of people to follow. You can click certain topics, and it'll also give you this icon so that when you click on that magnifying glass, it'll also help you to search out users. So if there's anyone you follow in particular that you like on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, then you can search out on Clubhouse and see if those users are actually using that app, which is really kind of cool. Number 6, clubs are actually groups of users who are interested in a specific topic. It's similar to Facebook's groups feature. And that way, once you have joined a club, you can set up the notifications, and it will tell you when that club is hosting a discussion, when they're going to go, and in the future set up a discussion. And you can join just by going to the profile page and tapping the follow. To the left of that follow tab is a little bell in a circle, and once you have hit the follow button, then click that little bell, and that will let you set up how many notifications you want, always, sometimes, or never. And then you can go back and unfollow that club or person by again tapping the follow button. So say that you're not really interested, you thought you were going to be, but you're not, then you can tap that follow button and you can unfollow them as well. Number 7, once you have hosted 3 discussions on Clubhouse, then you can start applying for a club. To do this, go to your profile and tap the gear at the top right corner to get your settings. And once you've got your settings, then you click on the facts page and you will find what is called the Clubhouse Knowledge Center link. And once you follow that link, then it will give you all the Clubhouse rules and application instructions, including the Clubhouse application link. And once that Clubhouse appears or approves then of your club that you're trying to start, you will see the app notification and get the ability to edit that page, the profile, and you'll be able to edit the launch now so that you can go ahead and set up meetings. Number 8, let's suppose you find a club that you really like and they're having a meeting and you want to join that, okay? So what you do is you tap the square that comes up, and you will automatically be muted as a listener, and you will see that the room speakers at the top of the room, you will see the speakers, and under those speakers, well, in the speakers you'll also see the moderators, but underneath that you will see the people that the speakers follow, and then under that you will see all the attendees in the room. And the unlabeled area indicates what is called as the stage, and that's where the speakers are speaking. It's not an actual physical stage, it's just, wherever they're at, but that shows you who is doing the speaking. And usually, like last night, I was in a really cool Clubhouse room with Ray Higdon and Michelle Eldridge and Gary Henderson and Talia Reiser, and what they were doing is all of them were muted. You could see the little speakers were muted, but they were all talking through Gary's to kind of keep the sound so that you could all hear them, but it wasn't like echoing and things like that. So it was really kind of cool. And you may see that at time to time, but don't worry, the proper people are speaking, just so that you know. And when you enter that room, you will automatically be muted. So don't worry about looking for a mute button to mute yourself, and don't worry about the fact that people can hear you. Only the speakers can speak until you're called on. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. So all attendees are muted, of course. Now, unless you are brought to the stage, and you can be brought to the stage, when you look on your buttons or on your page, at the very bottom, on the lower right-hand corner, you will see a hand. And you can tap that hand, and at the appropriate time, they may call on you. And when that happens, then they will unmute you, and you'll be allowed to speak. And you can ask your questions or give input or say what you need to say, or what your kind of input into the discussion. Next to the hand icon, there is also a plus contact. You'll see a little icon for a plus sign, and you can use that to invite other people to that room and, kind of let them join in. You'll just hit that little icon, and it will, pull up a list of names that you can invite to that room, people with similar interests. And then if you see, and you're looking at all the attendees, and there is a little party popper next to certain people's icon with their little face in it, then those are the people that are new to Clubhouse. So that's kind of cool. Just letting them have their own little party because they're new. I think that's kind of cool. Then you can, number 9, if you want to, you can quietly leave, because in the lower left-hand corner there is a little icon that says leave quietly, and you can tap on that. And it will let you leave, and then don't worry, you don't have to stay gone. You can come back into the group, and you'll be automatically muted unless you're a speaker. If you're a speaker, then you can definitely come in and out and still be on stage. So I'm going to give you these, like I said, in the first few lines of your bio. Always make sure it's really interesting, because and kind of tell something about yourself, and about, what you're interested in, because it helps attract people to you, and then they can reach out to you too. And number 10, if you don't have time to listen to a room, but you want to explore what's coming up, and maybe you want to see something later, hit your little calendar icon at the top, and it will show you future rooms that are going to be like next day, and usually the next 24 hours, and sometimes even further than that you can schedule, and it can even send you a reminder that you can schedule it to let you know when that person or that team or that group of people is going to be speaking. So I hope this helps. It's not that complicated. It sometimes feels like that when you're first starting out. You're like, what? But don't worry, it's easily doable, as I like to say. And I really hope that these tips have helped. And if you would reach out to me, because I have 11 more tips on how to actually set up your own club, and how to make that club really effective at reaching out to other people so that they want to join your club. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.